play. They know you, you know them, and there's always a little trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked as these two are in this one. Welcome to the home of the Utah Utes, Rice-Eccles Stadium in Salt Lake City. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the Utah Utes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Utes will boot it away to start the game. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. Gives it on the option. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. To the air, it's Morton. Finds his target down the middle. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
The mighty Utah student section alive and bringing the noise on third down. He'll ride his man on the option. He has the first and still on his feet. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the chains for this offense. And the Red Raiders will have it 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. The sure hands, it's Douglas. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
The Red Raiders can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Breaks the tackle. Breaks into the open. The 30. Running inside the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Talk about a great way to start the game and setting the tone right out of the gate.
You ain't lying. Sometimes it takes a couple drives to get the juices going and get in a rhythm. No, sir. They came on the field, locked, loaded, ready to roll. No slow start here.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it's finished off with that thrilling 56-yarder for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Green. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. Finds his tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first?
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Davis. There he goes! And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Wants to go up top on first down. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you can tell he takes advantage of it.
And the Red Raiders have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Looking for a man, it's Morton. Just a short pass to the tight end. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Douglas. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
The Red Raiders are marching down the field. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Carter. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The officials throw the flag, but the offense won't need it. They'll decline that and keep the big play. And the Red Raiders trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Defense might bring the house here. To the air, it's Dampier. Fires to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Fires to the tight end. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
He'll pull it on the read. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
And that is picture perfect by this quarterback. Nice job running the option, seeing he's not covered. Nobody's taking him. They didn't play that responsibility, and he chews up yards and makes the huge play.
First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give him a finish. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's now second and goal.
That's the end of the period, and it's Texas Tech holding the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. To the air, it's Dampier. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle.
Big guy tries to barrel in. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
Timeout, Texas Tech.
This is a really big play for both teams. 4th and goal from the 2. They'll go to the air. Trying to bull his way in. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. And he can't get past the 2-yard line, but at least they avoided going backwards. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. give to the running back. And I think he got back to the 2-yard line, but the defense was ready for the run.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
This is why Rice-Eccles is one of the toughest places to play in all the country. Try to get your third down conversion in the midst of this.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. Third down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. They really need to find a way to punch back on this drive, already down 14. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Caught over the middle. It's Bentley. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They wanted to get the ball to the tight end, and they've already done it 5 times, and we're not even to the half.
I'm about to say mission accomplished. Yeah, that's what they want to do. Take advantage of the matchup, right? Zone or man, I like my big fella. I like using the tight end all I can. Great job working him into the offense. He's a playmaker. Find him.
Dropping back, it's Dampier. That's caught. It's Parker. On the move at the 30. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Finds his big tight end. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Rides the back and leaves it. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Handoff from the gun. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Just going to keep it after the snap. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
I know it's early, but you're down by a lot of points. You've got to go for it here on 4th down, David. I'm finding my best player offensively and giving him a shot.
And what you said is all the difference in the world. I'm already down a lot early.
And you race it to the house.
defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And he puts through the extra point.
14, Utah 7.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Rides the back on the option, the give. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. The mighty Utah student section alive and bringing the noise on third down. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Big third down conversion, getting the ball to your running back, and he does the rest. This guy, I think, will get a lot more touches.
And you want to know why he's on the field on third down? Because he can block, he can catch the ball, and you can also hand it off to him, and he can go find the sticks and keep drives alive. What a weapon.
The Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
The give on the option. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1.
Yeah, and a great job by the offensive line, seeing the blitz, picking it up, and then it's on the running back. Running back finds the hole, gets a little bit of a crease, makes a nice run out of it.
And the Red Raiders come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They're giving it to the tight end. And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Maybe a tad out of field goal range and way too close to punt it. Kind of in no man's land, so they'll go for it on 4th down. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Red Raiders send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. That is coverage just the way they designed it, and they've got him backed up. Are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Just tried to barge their way forward out of the gun and still couldn't find any room to run. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Gonna have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
So after that incompletion, 4th down, you've got to hold serve if you're this offense, right? Both offenses, up and down the field. The opponent scored twice. You scored a touchdown on your first drive. I think you got to go for it here because right now nobody's playing defense, and this game very easily could come down to which team has the ball last.
And the punt team able to swing him to the ground. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hudson. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Going to the run, it's Sticky. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. Just enough time to get off 1 more snap. The offense calls timeout and they won't have any more left this half. Waning seconds of the 1st half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further. That's going to wrap it up here in the 1st half. Stay tuned. 2nd half not too far away. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's chased out of bounds inside the 15. They'll mark him out at his own 14-yard line. Not much on that kick return. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Down 2 possessions to start this 3rd quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the 2nd half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your bet.
Turning it on! And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
I love this type of play because it looks like a jet sweep. The defense, they're a bit confused pre-snap. They don't know who has the ball, and all of a sudden, that guy with his speed is in the 2nd level of the defense before the defense even knows what happened.
Catch in the middle, it's Bentley. And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Line getting set on 2nd down. This quarterback part of their running game. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, you know, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play.
Touchdown, Utes! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Send the offense back onto the field. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Back to throw, it's Morton. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls in.
4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Quarterback making checks. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Got it in the middle, it's Hudson. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Can't get him to the ground. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Gives it on the option. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
This is why Weissackle's one of the toughest places to play in all the country. Try to get your 3rd down conversion in the midst of this. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And the Red Raiders look to keep this drive humming. On the ground, it's Joyner. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Red Raiders with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking to pass, it's Morton. Get it out on the screen. Breaks into the open. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
And the Red Raiders will line it up on 1st and 10. looking to throw on first down. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing him go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they covered the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass.
14.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that, dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
And the Utes can really attack on this second and short. Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. Off to the races to the right. Past the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Utah!
And QBs love their big tight ends, and especially guys that can do such great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, Palmer, he looks like a daggum receiver after he catches the football.
What a matchup nightmare, too, man. I mean, he's just too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. If I'm this QB, I'm looking that guy's way a lot more often than this one.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Red Raiders in a good spot here with second and short. Dropping back, it's Morton. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
The mighty Utah student section alive and bringing the noise on third down. And they're able to get a third down stop here. See if they go for it on fourth. Couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on fourth. Needs it to keep this drive alive. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. In your own territory, fourth down, no problem at all. They just go for it again.
What about you, Reese? Are you going for that?
Yeah, man. They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10. Snagged in the middle. It's Carter. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? Sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the first down.
And the Red Raiders are on the move. Looking for a crease to the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. Just can't lose focus like that. You got to know the snap count. And now on 2nd down for this offense. They'll go to the ground. And again, stopped right in his tracks, nowhere to run. Lining up to convert 3rd down. That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Back to throw, it's Morton. They've got the screen set up. Almost popped free on the screen, but he stopped short of the line to gain. It's 4th down.
You know, I got to tell you, as an offense, moving forward in this game, 3rd and long, you're going to have to push the ball downfield a little bit more. You got to throw to the sticks and give yourself a chance to convert these 3rd downs.
And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you've just got to take off and get it.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Douglas. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. To the ground to try to move the chains. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
And that hurts on defense, giving up the first on the ground like that. We're in a one-possession game. You've got all 3 timeouts. I think you got to start burning them here to save some clock.
The Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll do it himself. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
And the Red Raiders with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air, it's Morton. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. There he goes. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game.
And this is exactly what this offense wants and wants to continue to do. A couple more first downs. They just got 2 first downs. A couple more first downs, run the clock with the lead. Great recipe for getting the win.
And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead on 1st and goal, but they can also drain the clock. Caught in the backfield, it's Douglas. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He works his way ever closer, all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And I think my thought process needs to be points are good. Because if I get a field goal here, that's fine. I take the lead by more than a field goal. They got to go the length of the field. But I also want to run this clock, let it continue to work. But the goal is to get a touchdown. So let's see what this offense dials up next.
A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. He'll keep it on the sneak.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall there.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease, push somebody back, create some space. There was nowhere to go.
Here we go. What great shape they will be in if they can punch in a touchdown on 4th and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
31, Utah 21.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Dampier. He's taking the deep shot. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Davis. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Just keep slinging it. Bringing the heat. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Wants to go up top. Firing to the right, complete. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Throws to the back. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, they're not able to hook up on that throw, but they need to score now. At this juncture of the game, this late in the game, they need a touchdown, they need an onside kick recovered, and they need to score again if they're going to win. The sense of urgency.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
And this offense is trying to make something happen. You're down later in the game, but this defense is having none of it. 2 sacks in a row.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Going for the big play. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Touchdown, Utes!
And that sure feels like too little, too late. This offense, they needed to score and execute faster, but there's not enough time to me, man. This feels like this one's over.
Lining up for the onside kick, just a few seconds to play, and they will need a miracle. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. Lining up for the onside kick, just a few seconds to play, and they will need a miracle. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.